Orange chicken is, I think, my soulmate.
When did I become such a blackie?
Rain and petals eavesdrop. I used the wrong word.
You are a disrespectful piece of...
Hey girls, welcome to another Amberlynn video. Just want to say before we get started, I'm aware that my videos are kind of chaotic right now. I'm jumping from video to video from Amber's timeline of what she has posted. The reason I'm doing this is to cover the main controversies that happened from around 2 months ago up until this point, because I've been taking a break, I guess. So I'm kind of trying to catch up on just the big things that have been happening. Most of her content's boring, nothing's really happening, we know this, so I'm skipping most of it and just trying to skip to the main points of anything that's been going on while I was gone. I'm gonna be watching part of this video where she talks about the breakup with Valentine, just to kind of cover baseline timeline on what's going on with that. She was with Feline, they broke up, she moved to Oklahoma, she got with Valentine, they've been talking for a few months. And then her and Valentine recently broke up, now she's with Tommy, who is supposedly a feeder. I'm just gonna say, not supposedly, but allegedly a feeder. And Valentine apparently had a wife and all of this stuff. Amber does go into that more. I will be reacting to those videos, but for this one, I just wanted to cover baseline, the breakup, what she said happened at the beginning of the breakup, and we'll just get into it that way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you. There's a Discord server linked in the description and pinned comment if you want to come chat or hang out. Feel free to leave me a comment with your thoughts or feedback below. I respond to all of you, and I love hearing from all of you. I also hope you're all doing well. I know it's been kind of chaotic for a lot of us recently. There's just... life happens, you know? Thank you, and let's get into the video.
So I want you guys to know that I am okay. The video about my breakup did go up yesterday, and I'm getting a lot of DMs, and I'm good. I've had a lot of people say, just spill the tea, because we don't know Valentine's real name. We know nothing about Valentine, and that is very true. In my last serious relationship, it was with Feline, and you guys know a little bit more of her because she would talk in my videos. You'd see her hands, her legs, body parts. So there was a little bit more like personal to personal with you guys in that regard.
It's kind of interesting how easily she's convinced to share personal information even if we don't know the person fully. All it takes is a couple people saying spill the tea and instantly there she is spilling the tea. And then she gets mad at us for talking about the tea later. I feel like any personal information, whether it's tea or not, should probably be kept personal. Especially if she's gonna get mad at us later for talking about it.
That's why I didn't really share much, like the real true deep stuff, like after the breakup. So people were like, just go for it. Just talk about it. You don't know Valentine. We never will know Valentine. So I think I'm just gonna answer some like really hot questions. Ones that people have been asking or are asking, and ones that I just see a lot of. So a real big one is, how did you guys meet? Did you guys meet in person? So she actually messaged me on Instagram back in September, and
all of her girlfriends are from Instagram. Oh wait, excuse me, Tommy was from TikTok. That's so much better. There's nothing wrong with meeting people online, but I just feel like after so many bad experiences with her relationships meeting people online, maybe she'd finally learn the lesson. Again, that kind of goes into future stuff I'm gonna be covering, because apparently Feline didn't treat her very well, and obviously Valentine didn't either. Yet she's still willing to meet people online and just move in with them a month later. Stupidity. Nothing wrong with meeting people online. I was in an online relationship for over 5 years and it went well. I wouldn't say it was the best because I didn't feel like we were connecting as personally as we could if we were in person. But that being said, some people do meet online, they genuinely fall in love, they meet up, and everything is fine. But with all of Amber's bad experiences, I'm just shocked that she cannot learn the lesson that that is not a good idea for her.
We always had like a flirty thing. We always had crushes on each other, and then it wasn't until I would say December, January where my feelings started to get super deep while hers was already there. It took me a hot minute to get to that point, and then it was February 14th to be exact. She asked to be my girlfriend.
I just don't believe that Amber went that long without feeling anything toward this person. I just don't buy it with how quickly she falls for literally anyone that decides to talk to her in a nice way. Unless she was falling for Valentine while with Feline, which would not surprise me either, and she just can't say that. I just don't buy it.
And no, we never met in person, but we would video call every single day. So I knew like she wasn't a catfish, and I believed everything she told me. I knew that she loved me a lot, but there was a lot of things that she did lie to me about. This is where it's like, I mainly...
Amber is aware at this point how bad this girl trolled her, how bad Valentine trolled her. I can say her actual name, but again, we'll be revealing this later in the Amber content timeline. We'll get there, I promise. It will be up on my channel soon, I promise. But Amber is aware how bad she was trolled by this person, and still has the ego to say, I know she was so deeply in love with me. Are you sure, Amber? Are you sure? Because she did a lot of fucked up shit. I'm just gonna say it.
Don't want to share these things because I am embarrassed that I had someone who loved me that hard but would lie to me and betray me and do the things they did to me.
Then maybe they didn't love you that hard. I don't know why that's the point she's holding on to so strongly, is that this person loved her so much, yet they were willing to lie about those things and troll her for months. Maybe that's a sign that they didn't love you as much as you think they did.
I feel embarrassed to even admit it, so it's like I don't even want to go there. But let's just say like she hurt me pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. And the crazy part about this whole thing is that she was actually moving in with me August 1st. I know
she was not. Let's get that straight. She was not. You're aware of everything she was lying about. She was not going to move in with you August 1st. She was playing you. It's absolutely wrong what Valentine did. Again, get into it later. But Amber is still in the mindset that she wasn't played by this person and that this person genuinely loved her, and that's just not realistic with everything that has gone on in this situation. Basically, to sum it up, Valentine lied to her about having a wife and a separate life and everything else, and Amber is still in this mindset that Valentine loved her so much and was going to move in with her and do all of this stuff. Not realistic. Chances are, if she was lying about her entire second life, she was probably also lying about moving in with you and loving you. Common sense.
that's crazy. And I know there's still like a chunk of you who is like, Valentine wasn't even real. Valentine was very real. All of my closest friends knew about her. My mom had spoken to her.
There was a timeline created that people suspected that Valentine is actually Tommy. Obviously, at this point, it has come out that that is not the case. I feel so bad that I haven't covered this entire drama yet. There's just so much to go into, and I'm trying to do it in chronological order, getting up to recent stuff. But I know that this video seems kind of out of context now because there's just a chunk of context that I haven't covered yet. So again, I'm so sorry if these videos are a bit messy or confusing. I swear that in my future videos, I will be covering this more thoroughly. Everything will kind of click together and make more sense. We're kind of going through this together, guys. Bear with me.
Like, Valentine was very, very real, and we were going to be living together. A lot of betrayal happened. She got super distant, and I knew what I deserved in my life and what I wanted in a partner. And I knew that, like, that was not it. So I broke up with her. It wasn't a situation.
That's another thing. Amber was with Valentine while knowing that she was married and not in an open marriage. So it took Amber a couple months of being a piece of shit before she was finally like, yeah, this just isn't what I want in a partner. She's acting as if she realized this and was strong enough to break it off and be a decent human being. No, it took her a long time.
Situation where she like begged me not to do it or whatever, because I think at that point, like, she knew I deserved better and knew I deserved more, knew I deserved someone who like didn't lie, cheat, betray, etc., etc. Like, it was really hard, but like looking back,
Amber, I can promise you, she was not holding on to you that strongly. I really think that Valentine was just full on trolling her. I'm sure Valentine did get in too deep, could have caught some feelings. I'm sure that does happen. Like, even if you're going in thinking you're gonna troll someone for months, you're probably gonna see a side of that person that you do genuinely like that you weren't expecting to see, and you could catch feelings. I do think that Valentine admitted to this happening, so possible. But again, I just don't think it was as deep as Amber thinks it is, or as she's portraying. I don't think it was a situation where Valentine was trying to make her stay, like genuinely trying to manipulate her into staying so that the drama and entertainment could continue on for a little while longer, maybe. But genuinely wanting Amber to stay with her, I just don't think so.
Now, I don't regret being with her. I don't regret the time we shared together, but I do regret giving my all to someone who only gave me like half of themselves. And
it's because she's not careful about her relationships. She doesn't know what a healthy relationship is, because in all of her relationships, she has been an abuser, or her partner has been an abuser, or both of them abuse each other. None of it's healthy. She refuses to go to therapy or to counseling or to anything to figure her shit out so that she can be in a healthy relationship. Instead, she just dives headfirst into all of these things and then expects it to be different each time. But it's not going to be different if she's not willing to look for that healthy relationship. She's setting herself up for failure.
I don't ever want to put myself in a situation like that again, and I'm not going to. Like, she was very, very special to me and someone that I really did love, and it just sucks that sometimes, like, loving someone is just not enough, and I was no longer going to make myself small.
She says this every breakup. Sometimes love just isn't enough. No shit. She was basically cheating on her wife with you and you were fully aware of it. Love wasn't enough for her not to cheat on her wife, so why would love be enough for you two to make it? I don't get it.
By begging to be treated correctly. I wasn't gonna do that. And I know that she has her issues and problems and a whole other life. She was literally living two separate lives. Like, I don't want to go into detail because it really is just a lot and it's like heavy. I don't want to spill all the tea, but I am giving you guys some drips, and I'm only doing it because it's almost like it feels like a weight is just like lifted off of my shoulders and my chest. Plus, you guys don't know Valentine, and you never will.
This aged like milk, because Amber is the one that gave us Valentine's name and everything absolutely blew up. That is what we'll be getting into in my next few videos. Actually, my next few might still be covering some of the older stuff. We will see, okay? We will get into it at some point. It is insane. There's so much going on. So this aged like milk because Amber gave us her name, and Erica, that is her name. She is out here now. She has told us everything. Alexis is telling us stuff. It's crazy. So, yeah, this did not age well. But don't worry, guys. We're never gonna know Valentine. Ever. Amber promises. Never gonna know Erica. Oops.
It didn't work out. Like, it just didn't. This isn't heartbreak era. This is like universe wants Amberlynn happy and it's gonna happen era. Anyways, I'm gonna end this vlog. I love you.
Universe wants Amber happy era and it's gonna happen. I guess that is why she moved on from Valentine immediately to a feeder that could possibly lead her to death. We'll see what happens.
Guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Okay, so that is the end of that video. I feel like this one's gonna be short. We'll see. If it is short, don't worry. There's gonna be more videos coming eventually. I am getting on a more regular schedule, I guess, now that most of the crazy stuff that's been going on is somewhat out of the way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you. There's a Discord server linked in the description and pinned comment if you want to come chat or hang out. Feel free to leave me a comment with your thoughts or feedback below. I respond to all of you, and I love hearing from all of you. I hope you have a great day. Bye!